Look on the screen, look on the screen. I hate to ask you, but yes, look on the screen. Tavis, Dunbar is how I see him. Tavis Dunbar's on the screen. Why? He's charged with 3 murders and 1 attempted murder. So, as I'm sure you may have seen on video A, the young men are in a gay bar, and obviously there's a difference. The fight spills outside. No one has the intelligence. Walk away. I don't care if somebody calls you a name. Sometimes it's best to walk away. A lot of times, people that lash out, sure, we all have our problems, but major stuff is going wrong in their lives. They cannot control it. They are at the end of their rope and they want to go ahead and put that anger out on somebody else. If you can walk away, do it. Don't let it be you. But for whatever reason, there was a fight. Now, they said he was in the bar with the young men. So it kind of makes me wonder, maybe was there somebody involved in the fight that he knew? And as you saw on the video, at a high rate of speed, while they're out there in the streets fighting, twisting, and boxing up, he just comes through, barreling through. The police used the black box. And based on the story, he had his foot down to the ground, pressed down, didn't let up, didn't try to break. Why? That would lead most people to think, including myself, an intentional act. And it could be a hate crime because they were all at the gay bar. Why? It's just like the guy with the French fries. Why do he have to die over some darn fries? The raggedy Dustina get her son, or she on the phone, FaceTiming or whatever. He decides to come down. Girl film gives him the gun. Black lives do not matter. At least not to black people, a large majority of us. Or we wouldn't be having these incidents, these stories, the death. He hops in the car and floors it. 3 people dead. Then, trying to find him. See, he's brought somebody else into the equation. That wasn't his car. It belongs to, I believe they said it's his cousin. That was his cousin's car. So, cousin, now you're in it. You just opened up yourself to liability, to a claim. Yeah, didn't know that. Surprise. You got to be careful who you deal with, who you loan your resources to. Now the cousin, not even there when his car was there. So now, of course, I'm sure the police are going to impound that vehicle. Well, I got to get to work. That's your problem. That vehicle may be considered part of the crime, like vehicular manslaughter. That vehicle is using a felony. So yeah, it's more than likely going to be, it's probably still there at the police auto pound. Then I'm worried about you. I got to get to it. What am I going to do? Go figure it out. You have to be careful. I don't care if it's family, who you associate with, who you are lending or giving access to your resources. I told you the story before about my friend. His dad is an insurance agent. Bought a car for his son, 19 years old, and the 19-year-old boy had a major accident and totaled out 2 vehicles. And then guess what? They paid the highest amount they could on the policy, called policy limit. They paid that. It still wasn't enough money. So he said the man comes into his dad's office and he's like, basically almost in tears. He's really upset. I bet you are, sir. You want to know why? Because he got some papers. Yeah. And since the vehicle was still in his name, in the dad's name, even though the son was driving it, the vehicle was in the dad's name. He got some papers. Surprise, surprise. Another kind of surprise you want. They put a $50,000 lien on the home. A $50,000 lien on the home. That lien is going to be paid. Whether you pay for the war you're alive, it's going to be paid. It's not going to go away. There's no 7 years. Take that lien off. Maybe they're going to forget about it. Psych, they're not. Very unfortunate. But that's what happened. So why do I mention it the same here? Who owns that vehicle? You just got yourself involved in something. It was your vehicle. Did he steal it? If you loaned it to him, oh, you got the keys. You loaned it to him. You're on the hook too. 3 bodies. I don't have enough insurance to pay all that. I don't have an umbrella policy. You have any assets? Yeah. You have any assets? I already told you, Dusty's bring drama. Dusty's bring trauma. The financial implications, too much dust in the nation. Too much dust in the nation. Can't listen. Sometimes just walk away, calm down. And I understand we're all human, but this is just beyond it. I understand people with words, but this is just beyond it. But I know people, especially when they're 34. He looks, I'm like 34. It's like about 44. That dust must be hard. Maybe he's had it hard on the yard. I don't know. But 34, I got to look at you. This looking like 44. What you got these bags up under your eyes? What's going on? It's something that's aging you. Because this is the hardest 34-year-old I've ever seen, and I don't know when. This is a hard 34. I still can't believe it. But the anger, and you wonder why I say in the community, yeah, a black man that works for the Klan, because all you do is destroy your own. Not that I'm saying to destroy somebody else. I know how Dusty's and Mammals again. Well, what you want in that deal? You want him to go out there and hear somebody who is not black? A black man that works for the Klan every day, doing the work for free. Wow, you make the ancestors so proud. 3 dead. And I bet it's over something trivial, probably over somebody's boyfriend. Give it 24 hours. It's not that serious. But nobody can be man enough to walk away. The second story today, and then we got Dustina in her 20s. She trying to run over the other female. And what happened? Goes in reverse. She done killed a 59-year-old man, the 36-year-old man, he's injured too. Dusties. People, young people, people just don't think. They don't think, they just do. So basically, he just threw his life away. And it's had a major impact on the owner of that vehicle. You loaned them your car. I don't care if you weren't there. You're in it too. Your vehicle. You may have to lawyer up. Dusty. Dealing with it will do you no good. And people think when you may have, let's say you have something, you may have more than one vehicle. People want to get pissed sometimes. Why I can't borrow? You may have, I don't know what you got, 2, 3, 4 vehicles. Why so? No. I've heard about the nightmare stories. Well, so and so we just kind of, I don't even deal with folks like that. Now I've had somebody who's going to move a heavy item. I'm like, hey, you have a sports car. If you want to, you can borrow the Highlander. You can borrow the 4Runner. I don't care. Those two are large vehicles that they can take it. So you can borrow those items. Can't borrow the Pathfinder because I got my subwoofers in there. When I'm on the freeway, yes, I like to boom. But yeah, you have to be careful. And people think sometimes you're being mean. No. They have nothing to lose. So his anger got the better of him, and this is what he decides to do. 3 people dead. Why? What is the why? Where our people are dying in the community over trivial matters, over some French fries, over some maybe girlfriend, boyfriend stuff. Oh, I'm mad. Oh, somebody said to me, we got some food and had it out with somebody over an outfit. Because her boyfriend looked at the woman in the outfit. Really? I wish them to be see that Black lives really did matter. That's why you have to think outside the box. You have to. We have to know how to get along with people. how to communicate. And if you are in dysfunction, I would say the best thing to try and do is remove yourself from it. If you're around a lot of people that are dysfunctional, try to remove yourself from it. Be willing to listen to a different point of view. But I get it. Something is truly, truly wrong. I'm at the point I really think we need like a major intervention. With all this drama going on, and then life is about to get harder financially. Should the stock market is in red, do the opposite. Have a plan. We've been discussing in my plan, hey, the market is down. I'm going to still go on to my long stocks. I told a friend of mine, you can't short in a long position. What do? You have more than one account. Yeah. I'm like, go open up a separate account. What are you talking about? I've been told you this last year. Open up a separate account. Stay long in this account because you can't short when you have a long position. Then you have the other account and you can short. That way you're making you some money, hopefully on these shorts. Okay? Making you some money. Take that profit. Try to let the money build up. You'd be surprised. 500 here, 3,000 here, 5,000 here, 200 here. It adds up. Then, when the market returns, which it always does, when the market returns, after you have gone long, boop, you're going to appreciate it. Why? Your long account that was down, it always comes back. The account that you're going long in, it's down. Don't panic. That account, when it comes up, you'll look up, double the fun. Why? You held that account. You have another account. You can have some long positions, also shorting. Cash in, take the money, watch the money add up. Think. Watch the money add up. People are not thinking. And why do I say to do this? Life is going to get hard, very challenging financially. And we're losing people over infinitesimal matters, stuff that doesn't even make sense. It's not even major. And look at the heartache that we're bringing on ourselves. Imagine these loved ones. Imagine these loved ones that are sitting up here. Times are hard financially, money is strapped. And then you get the call that one of your family members is now dead because it's a mess like this on the screen. No life insurance in most cases are young people. No life, well, he's not that young, but no life insurance. We don't really operate that way on a major level. So imagine this is how it is in our community. Someone may have just lost a job, or maybe they're a lot of bills, they're overworked, underpaid, tired, already stressed out, financial problem, worrying about the bills, utilities, and then on top of all that, you now get it's first 48 time for you. They got to tell you that your loved one is dead. Now here comes the GoFundMe and the emotional stress. It's a wonder we're not just losing our minds. And yet, you're supposed to process that information, the death of a loved one, in this case here, deaths of your loved ones, and deal with your financial trauma, emotional drama. We all have issues. You got your own issues to deal with. This here just compounded. Just made it a hell of a lot worse. Oh, but by the way, you may have to only get 3 days off. So that's going to be for the funeral, of course. And you're supposed to process this and go ahead and get to it like you are a machine. A machine, not human, a machine. You got to get that job done. And you can't break down on the job. And then you may want to take off. Can't afford to because you might miss a day's pay. We're just making life harder for ourselves. It's challenging enough. And now this, I tell you, I think we need a major intervention. We're losing too many people. Lives are being lost over nothing. So we are at BLDM. Black lives don't matter. It's obvious. We're proving it every day. Anyway, people, thanks for listening to the commentary here. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Let me know your thoughts. Simply Said here on YouTube, and I'm out. Wow.